Dear viewers, on the behalf of Empowered Voices, we extend a warm welcome to all of you. Today we have a special guest, Sumaa Mahesh Gowda. She is a visionary leader and change maker who embodies the spirit of empowerment with a multi-faced career spanning numerology, writing, interior design, entrepreneurship, and counseling. She is a shining example of what it means to live a life of purpose and passion. She is a multi-faced personality, the winner of Mrs. India Universe Beauty Pageant 2023. She was the former Cultural Secretary, Indian Cultural Center, Indian Ambassador. She is the recipient of the CQ Excellence Award for contribution to social service. She is the winner of the Outstanding Leadership Award from the South India Global Talent Achievers Award. Suma has led numerous initiatives promoting women's empowerment, education, and social welfare. Her commitment to creating positive change has inspired countless individuals and communities. So join the conversation. Empowered Voices is honored to share Sumaa Mahesh Gowda inspiring story. Join us as we celebrate her achievement and explore the impact of her work on empowering women and communities. So, welcome you, ma'am, in Empowered Voices. So, please tell us, our viewers, that what are the challenges you facing during your work?
Yes, I think the common challenges I've seen is women with their emotional imbalance, people not able to hear the voices in their head, people not letting them grow, the differences they have in relationships. These are the common areas that we see, even though in all our interactions we find that women are mentally much strong. I think somewhere where the society draws a line, they being so feeble at times, I mean, or rather they get feeble with that, situations that they are in, that it blocks them from taking a decision. That's where we step in, trying to tell them, that there is courage in you. There is a solution already there in the concern that they're handling. It's how they put the concern and, find a solution. That's where our expertise comes into picture, trying to make it easier for them with smarter ways of approaching. But the common areas is always differences in relationship and emotional imbalances.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, you're working for women here in Bangalore also, in India,
Yes.
and as
Yes.
well as in Qatar. So, what are the
Yes.
differences you watch by you that in Qatar, in women of Qatar and women of India, issues, differences, or as you told, emotional imbalance. So, what are the differences?
Yes. Let me talk about Qatar first.
Okay.
Differences, if I compare from Qatar to Bangalore, in Qatar, it's more when there are legal norms that come into place, because Qatar as a country has its own, ways of trying to help the people there. It's that not being our country. So how is it that we can make a difference by supporting the financially weak communities like the blue collar women? Then there are fishermen communities there. So we look at how can we make a difference. So there we approach through charity. There we approach through community support. As a community, we approach them and we see how best we can support them. For everything else, embassy is there for all the other higher concerning aspects. With India, if I take it, like just 3 days ago, We did a lot of charity for the women community who are part of the the sweeping, street sweeping, cleanliness, and all that group of women who are responsible for collecting the garbage. So here, what we see again is the financial aspect, financially not able to meet their basic needs. Education is also an aspect when it comes to our country, educating them with simple things like how education is important. Even though you come from a financially weak community, you're trying to provide towards the community where the cleanliness aspect is coming, but how their next generation we can educate them and still make a difference for the country which is growing, because we believe education is the basic for everybody to come out of the financial situation, their emotional concerns, everything. So this is where we see the difference for India and abroad.
Your spiritual practices inform your work as a community leader?
All right, yeah. I think spirituality in combination with my community work, I think provides a lot of strength. Somewhere we also get emotionally carried away when we listen to the concerns, the problems that others are in, because we are mindfully trying to handle every situation. However, we also get carried away. And I think spirituality grounds me somewhere, tries to tell me that we must be humble in this journey and see how best we can contribute our time and energy. There's a lot of meditation I do, so it helps me to emotionally balance myself. There's a lot of strength I get from it. So, yes, they go hand in hand and they support me immensely.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, please tell us your journey as a Mrs. India Universe 2023, Qatar. So please tell us your journey as a woman to Miss India Universe, and in life we did something big and we don't know it happens. So
Yes,
please tell us your journey. See how did
yes,
it happen, and what are the
yes.
challenges you faced in your journey?
All right. I'm not someone who's into the beauty stream because I'm into community support, I'm into social work. So this is how I give my time and energy. But then in my life, I had an incident where I found my daughter's group of friends were bullying her, were putting her down mentally, torturing her for the complexion that she was, the
Okay.
color. They color discriminated her because she
Mhm.
is on the dusky side, and for many other aspects that she was bullied. Well, bullying is a very, very common problem in not just in our country, anywhere across the world, and how it impacts mentally. Mental health does get shattered, and how even the family gets impacted when one individual in the family's mental health is down. And I had that situation a few years ago. And as a counselor for women and children, I did know what I'm going to be expecting by trying to be there for my daughter, trying to help her. And one such situation where I handled was where, I think they interacted on a thought where they said, "Oh, you're very dark." That's how she was bullied. That "Oh, you're
Okay.
very dark. I don't think you can be a model."
Oh.
So that's where it got stuck in her head because I have a son who is on the fairer complexion. So
Mhm.
there was differences that started. She started to weigh the differences as okay. So those who are dark are not going to make it larger in life if one of their dreams is to grow. That's when I told her that it's never the skin color that makes a personality. It's always how you are as a person that makes you grow. You get your name and fame not through your skin color, but through you as a personality. And that's when I decided, I told my daughter, okay, if you really want to see if skin color is really going to make a difference in your life, I'm going to take part in a pageant and I'm going to see if it's your personality that's going to make you win the crown or if it is really that skin color defining beauty. So that's where I really had to do this for my daughter. I took part in this pageant, and yes, I think I'm proud when she witnessed I being the winner, and she realized that it's never the skin color, it's always you as a person, your personality that defines you as a winner. So that's why the beauty pageant happened for me. I had to do this for her. I had to do this for a lot of children, or like-minded individuals who feel skin color does make them feel a little down. It does give them that inferiority complex. No, they shouldn't be feeling that. That was the whole purpose for me to do it.
As you told about the color, so
Yes,
in India also we are facing this type of is bullying, and in families also. Means
yes,
as you told, your son is fair and your daughter is a little bit dark. So so in families and in the community also, means they are talking about the color. They're
yes,
talking, and they don't know the real meaning of beauty. What is the
yes,
beauty? So you did a wonderful job, and definitely this message should spread in India also, in across the globe, that color is not define the beauty. So
yes.
how did you handle criticism? Because you did you won the Mrs. India pageant, and after that, how did you handle criticism? And before that, how did you handle criticism? Because when you took part, so people criticize you, and after that also people used to criticize you in different things. So how did you handle that?
Well, color discrimination is always there. No matter where you go around the world, people still weigh color as a very important aspect, thinking that's important for them to grow. But whatever I didn't notice much of criticism coming my way because somewhere they realized that I am capable. They got the message that, well, if she's done it, she's quite capable of that. So maybe they spoke behind my back, but I never got open criticism after I did this for my daughter. And what was more important is it's not how people looked at me after that. What mattered to me, my goal was my daughter to feel confident about her skin, for her to grow with confidence. And I think I achieved that because after that episode, there was no looking back for my daughter. She was extremely, I see her grow confident. She's amazing as a human. And I think that's all I need as a parent for she being mindfully growing. A good human being in her is all that had mattered to me. And I'm sure as she grows, a lot of people will watch her and get inspired by her. So, yes, criticism is not going to shake us. I think what difference we're going to make is going to matter to me.
And you are a writer also. So what
Yes.
would you like to write in your free time, or you are a professional writer?
I think it's always nice to write biographies because my book was about my father, who was an Olympian footballer. He played for 1956 Rome, 1960 Melbourne Olympics, 1958 Asian Games, and many, many more of such international football games. He was a legend of that time, and a biography of a legend like that, especially my father, has a lot of learning in it, a lot of